Hello. Hello, people. Bear with me for a minute. I don't know where Don is. I don't know where Don is. And oh, hmm. And I have not done a stream in a while. It's like I forgot how. Um, yeah, bear with me for a minute. Hey, all. He'll be here. Let me love my Slurpees. Well, it's like a Slurpee. So who we got? Paul Lou. Hey, Paul. Larry. Mike himself. While he was in at 625. Let me message him real quick. I'll be right back. Now, so you might have to come in and take his place. He never showed up. No, he never. He said 9 o'clock. All right, don't matter. I haven't done a stream in a while anyway, so how's everybody doing? All right. And actually, while I'm here, I can work on some things. Now, I don't know why. I'm trying to put a background. My background, it's not working. I have a background that I uploaded. See, none of them's working. All of them. What am I doing wrong? Let me see. You'll see background if you have a. Oh, I have to have a guess. Or if I'm really okay. So if I cut my camera off, let's see if I stop cam. Let me remove my camera. Start cam or leave studio. But I'll be right back. No, I think I'll kill the broadcast if I leave the studio. Let me see. Recommends a 12. Well, maximum. You'll see a background if you have a guest, or if you sharing a screen, or remove your camera from the broadcast. Well, I think. Oh, this is not removing my camera. It's just stopping my camera. All right, not a big deal. Let me send him a message. See, Don. I'm calling him. All right, that's it. Okay. Take your time. Me either. I'm the same thing. All right, I'm in. Man, you don't have to log on or anything. Just click my link I sent you. Oh, I got you. I am live, by the way. Yeah, I am. That's all right. All right, let me hang this up, the phone up.
Yeah. Camera result. What? Oh, audio.
I don't. Do I hear an echo? I do.
Well, I think I might know what that's from. Turning this down and that. Can you hear? Still echo?
Man, not now.
Yeah, I had the volume because when I do I jammed to a backing track last night, right, for my video. I got to crank the volume up. So I think the volume was cranked up too high on the computer, and so
No, I don't hear. No, I don't hear no echo.
how are my
You guys hear an echo? Yeah. How's the audio for both of us, guys?
All right, I have no chat, a private chat comments. All right, there we go. All right, the guitar hack, Lars. What's happening, everybody? Paul. Cool.
I can't believe I called you on my cell phone. I can't believe it worked.
Oh, yeah, then that was I saw Mitch Sell. He never uses his cell.
Well, half the time it doesn't work.
So what's new with everybody? Six String Brian, what's going on?
Well, I was kind of jonesing for Meteor, a Fender Meteor.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen one before.
Yeah. The first guy that had one was the guy Tom, who is what's his the guy from? He's another guy from Germany, and then Marco got one. I think Marco from Germany got, but DeMarco from Germany or just Tom, I can't remember Tom's name. Do something here, YouTube, and then Hack got one.
Right.
Oh, I mean, I want to ask Hack something. Hack, is that blue guitar in your last jam that you did? Is that the one you've had? Because I don't remember it being blue. It's a pretty guitar.
No, that's the no. He don't have the blue one, but that's the one I like.
No, but he has a blue Paul Reed Smith that he did a.
Oh yeah.
What is that guy's name?
Hey Andrew, how you doing, Andrew? Andrew's in here.
All right. Oh, the Picker Hat. That's the guy. Picker Hat. He's the first guy that I ever saw with a Meteora. The Picker Hat is Tom somebody, and he's from Germany. Gun Roar guitar. That's Marco. Yeah, Marco doesn't have a gun. Sorry. I had the right country wrong. wrong.
Yeah, it's been a while since I did I got burnt out. I got to be honest. I was burnt out. And I said I was just going to start doing some, I got this Mac. I was going to start doing some stuff with GarageBand, learn how to use GarageBand. Actually, now I'm using Logic. Yeah, I did a couple, but it was just like, I need to light a fire up behind my ass. Oh, did I cuss my rear end?
You did. You just cussed. You need to. Oh, Mitch is live. Okay, cool. All right, hold on a second. I need to bring up pop-up chat if I can remember how.
Go ahead.
I'm out of practice. Pop-up chat. There we
too.
go. Got to move this.
Oh, I checked
over to here. 10 watching. Good job.
Oh, there we go.
Go to StreamYard. so I was telling well, you've got to do Mitch, you got to do a video, a jam with your white Strat.
I think I have one up there. I
don't think you do. I don't think you, because you
got
that, and you put up a video with your orange Strat.
Yeah, well, I think I have one, but it was bad. It just didn't sound good. I don't even know if I took it down or not. But yeah, I need to do it. But I've been using, like, on the PC. I bought Positive Ribs, the FX2. It's just a basic one. It's like $50, but it does sound better than anything that's in Logic or GarageBand. But then on the Mac, I'm just using Logic, and
I
it does
can't keep track of all the different
fit your
between
head.
video.
There you go.
Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to move here. How's that? Is that
Yeah.
good? Yeah. A little bit more. I can't keep track of all the different programs between, like, editing, and like OBS and what's the one you do for video editing?
DaVinci Resolve.
DaVinci Resolve.
Well, see, with Mac,
and then you've got this one that makes the backing tracks now. That sounds really cool.
this is just some program. It's called, I forgot what it's called. With the thing I was telling you about today, it's called, and I can't even find it. Here, talk, and I'll tell you what it is. I have it on my desktop, I think. It's called Chord Pulse Lite. CHORD, Chord Pulse Lite. It's a free version. They have a paid version, but the free version, it's like, you put your whatever chords you want to use, and it'll give you. I think you can set up how many bars you want it to be, and then you can set up the type of music, like genre, and it works pretty good. And I just bring that into, let's say, my Reaper or whatever I'm using. And I'll play
it's kind of like
that.
a looper almost, right?
It's just like it's just like your looper.
Just keeps going over and over.
Yeah,
that's like my Trio Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
And the thing is, here's the thing: where you can't export the sound through it, but I can record it with how did I record it? I can record it through OBS through the desktop. It'll hear it. I think I record it that way. Then I can export that and extract the audio from the video. Blah blah blah. Sounds good enough,
Beach time. Oh, cool. Okay. Hey, Marco, that's cool. You stopped in, man. Enjoy the beach. I'm jealous. That's where I want to live. But
yeah, I was telling you.
And family is always more important. So Marco's dropping out.
Gunwater was in here. I think I told you he did something recent. I don't know if I saw it on his channel or not on Hippies. He's doing this thing. He's using all these. It sounded really good. I'm pretty sure using all these double stops and sound really good.
You were telling me that he's got some really nice guitars recently. Still, well, he's always had nice guitars. But hey, Hack, thanks on the Santana. I haven't answered any of my comments. I'm behind. I did 2 videos and I haven't answered hardly any. Hugh Caldwell. I'm just drinking iced tea. I did my James. I don't know if you could tell earlier, but I had I was doing happy hour today when I called Mitch, and we chatted. Well, good half hour. What are you having? Little fizz in your life? Sheets?
Yeah, we have these gas stations up here. These mini mart gas stations called Sheets.
My father got the biggest kick out of saying, "Oh, Sheets."
Sheets, yeah, Sheets.
Yeah, instead of
So I took my green screen down.
And 6-string. You did.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the Fender pick, man. What is that? Is that like a clock?
Oh, no, not that. But
that looks cool up there.
The one is a clock. It's it's got a guitar on it.
Now, is that a real 3-string guitar?
Yes. I mean, a 3, a cigar box.
Yeah. Can you play it?
I learned how to play something on it when I first got it, but I don't remember. Yeah,
I wouldn't know where to start.
Well, you can do it like a G tuning and whatever I did. I went on YouTube and I played something. I think I still got the video up there somewhere. Guy gave it to me at work.
Oh, cool.
And he said somebody gave it to him, and he don't play or anything. He just gave it to me.
Hey, Brian, I did not get a 6-string yet. I mean, an SG at 6-string. I did not get an SG yet. But Paul Lou's finally some serious. Oh, cool. All right, good, Paul. Vacation starts Friday. Yeah. Dan in New Jersey just joined the chat. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
And Hugh Caldwell, I don't know if I answered. I'm drinking iced tea tonight, and I thought Mitch fooled me. He said, "I'm just going to do a stream, just you and me."
Yeah.
So, I'll be honest with you. I crashed for an hour. I just got
That's
up.
Fine. I mean, if you can crash,
Oh,
I can't sleep when I want to.
I average at least one nap, if not two naps a day. I'll wake up in the morning at 5:30, 4:30, 5:30. I'm back in bed at 10:30 till about noon. And, then, if I do, like I did happy hour, what time did I call you around? Five? Let's see,
I don't
what
know
time
what
did I
time did
call
you
you?
call me? Somewhere around there.
I
4.
think around 5. No,
Yeah,
around
okay.
4:30. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Because I had to wake Janet at 5:30 and she was taking her nap. So I nap all the time. There's
We nap when we're watching
PJ
TV.
Kobe. What's going on, dude? Dwight Bailey, the hitman.
And I've been
I'm
watching
out
these.
of practice. Christ, Mitch, we haven't done this for
Well, I know,
6
me
months.
too. So I've been watching PJ. I've been watching your stuff. I don't comment on it, and you're putting stuff up. You're putting your wrists up. I love them. It's great, and I think
oh yeah, he does the favorite riffs thing. That's really
yeah.
Plus
And
a lot of collaboration.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
And I think Dwight, did you just get an upgrade on something? It's like your audio. I mean, your guitar playing's always been fine, but now I'm hearing your voice. I don't know if you got some kind of upgrade on your voice, because I can hear your voice now. It sounds much better.
When me and Mitch were talking on the phone today, it's like I am so far behind on catching up on videos because I haven't, between playing golf all the time and I got new toys and 6-string Brian. I'm going to brag, but it's nothing like your toys, dude. But I went to I don't know, a few of you might have seen my last stream that I did with Jesse. I went down to Dunedin, Florida, which is northwest of Tampa, and hooked up with Paul Lou one day. We had a cool time. Almost bought a Les Paul, but $80 kept me from getting it. And I'm glad I didn't get it so when I was my niece and nephew, they live in an apartment, but there's trails everywhere. I mean, they go from Dunedin to St. Petersburg. They go from, which they probably shouldn't from what they're telling me. They go from Dunedin all over to Clearwater, which is about 10 miles they've gone to, whatever, on these e-bikes. And it was so fun. I had a blast on this e-bike. And I found out my brother bought one as soon as he got home. And God damn if I didn't buy one. And I was trying to, I didn't tell my wife because, you don't need that. Well, I don't need anything, but I'm going to buy. If I want it, I'm going to buy it. Okay. And so I bought it. And, but they didn't deliver it when they were supposed to. And it came while she was awake, and I thought she was going to be pissed. She liked it so much after we put it together. It came late at night, late in the evening. We got it put together just before it got dark. And she liked it so much the next day. Christ, I ended up ordering another one for me. Oh, cool. Turn the lights on. So anyway, I got these things are like a bicycle. You can pedal them. You can pedal them with power assist, or you can just turn the handle and it goes 20 miles per hour. So that's what I've been doing. So I haven't been doing as much YouTube. And although the other night there's Blackjack Guitar. What's happening, dude? Yeah. Brian's already got an e-bike. I should have known that. Yeah, I got the Rad something plus. It's a newer one, and it's got the big fat tires. So there are some trails in the woods, but I think you got to go down a steep. I've never gone there, but here 20 years, and I've never gone down there. So I got to go down there and check it and see if I have a way to get down with and you can ride these things on dirt. So because they got big fat tires.
You plan to stay on trails, not on the main highway?
Well, I just put the mirrors on today, so it's a little bit better. But we try to stay away from where too many cars are. I
hate that where you're going somewhere, and I'm not putting the bikers down.
I know exactly what you're talking.
They're in the middle.
Done that.
I mean, you can't go past them, unless hopefully no cars are on.
There's a shortcut from I'm on Rolling Road. Mitch, okay. So that's kind of a main artery because it gets you to 195 to 95. But the main drag is where Bill's is Frederick Road. And there's a road that connects those two. It's half a mile, and it kind of, curves around a little bit, but it's mostly straight. And one time I was about a year, it was about right around COVID time or before or during COVID. I don't know. And I don't know whether this guy wants me to go around him or not. And I finally go around him. He gives me the finger. And he's just on a regular pedal bike. I mean, he's just, bicycle enthusiast, I
Yeah,
guess you
yeah.
call it, with those big 10, 20 speeds or whatever they are. But I get it. But look, if there's room, move over, let the car go around you, because I'm going to go faster than you.
Right, right.
You're not pedaling
Exactly.
as fast as I'm going to drive my car.
Right, right.
So if I'm a place where there's a car, I just brake, pull over, let the car go by. And it's easier now with a mirror, because now I can actually see a car is behind me instead of looking over my. You got to be careful looking over your shoulder on this thing. Next thing,
these bikers, that they won't pull over. You just gotta hope. You gotta wait until you can pass them. They will not pull over.
So all right, I got to check out Dwight. I got to go back. Check out Dwight. There's BB Made. I haven't seen that name for a while.
Lars Guitar. He just put a video up there. It's really good.
Super 73, but I don't know what that is. But all I know is my youngest niece started it. Her and her husband live outside of Richmond. They commute to and from work on e-bikes. She's a physician's assistant. He's the head of VCU emergency. They're doctors. And so weather permitting, they'll, rather than drive, they'll e-bike to work and home. Then my niece and nephew got two themselves, and then they bought two more for when, another couple comes and visits, so everybody can go, because they go everywhere. And down there they have, these trails are perfect. You can either walk or bike on them, and that's it. There's no cars, and that's
good.
That's perfect. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to negotiate, distractions and all. But if you get one, I highly recommend putting a mirror on it, because if you're going to be out there where there are cars, it really helps to know. And looking over your shoulder, what you got to do when you're looking over your shoulder, you almost have to steer to the left, because look over your shoulder. I promise you, you're going to veer to the right, and you hit the curb. I did have one crash out in the road, one crash out in the back. I didn't tell my wife I crashed hers. I was trying to take a water thing on the e-bike to water this bush, like a little plastic flower pot that you water stuff with, and it didn't work. You can't do it electric and with one hand. You got to have both handles, and I crashed into the rose bush.
Hands all better. You can't even tell I messed anything up.
Did you said you got your floors all fixed?
Oh my, yeah, it was like almost $1,000 to get it. Almost $800, just under $800 to get it. There's no way I could.
That's a guitar, dude.
There's no way I could do that myself. Because we called somebody, a friend, and try this guy out. And so this guy said he does carpet, right? But he has a friend that he'll do tile, right? And so called this guy, and he does it on the side, right? So he was gonna come over on Saturday, didn't show up.
Oh, geez.
So you know what I said? I'm tired of effing with these, so-called handyman people, whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna call the same people that did it.
Yeah.
It cost me more money. They knew what the frick they were doing. And
I think sometimes you're better off paying a little more and getting it done right. Right.
Because it was only this piece, like that piece of the burnt on the vinyl flooring, but and then the carpet on the other side. So they cut a piece out, but there's no way I could have done it. Get on my hands and knees, and it took the guy to piece it together. Like first he thought he could glue a piece in, but he said, but. Actually, I recommended. I thought he would just try to bang it in, since the carpet had to come up anyway. It's at the threshold of the doorway. It's where everything was messed up.
Oh,
so he was able to just like bang it in, and you can't even tell anything how they did it good. I'm really.
Well, it was an expensive accident, but I think it could have been a whole lot worse with you picking that shit up. I mean, you really could have done a whole nerve damage and all kinds of shit, which apparently you didn't. Do you have any numbness or anything where it was, or just a scar, right?
I had pain one day. The pain was going after. No
scar.
No, really? it just that layer of skin. It just peeled away after a while. And I never burnt myself. Evidently, I'm talking to some friends. They have. And they never even went to the doctors. But it just hurt so much. I said, and then it just.
You probably at our age, dude. I think it's always better.
No, I'm glad
I did the right thing. Better be safe than sorry, right?
Then I had to go to a plastic surgeon, and that they recommended, and it was just to get hold of this person, it was a pain, but I did, and I only had to go twice, and it's all done with. And I'll never frick around with a cell phone battery anymore. Did you see what Dwight? Did you see what Dwight posted?
No.
He was. You were asking about. Okay, well, I was too. Okay, hello, Don. He got a new interface. It's an iPro. iRig Pro.
Also, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, and it's an Apple.
iRig, so that's Apple, right?
Yes. So I think you can plug your guitar into it and blah blah blah.
A new laser light unit. Okay.
But that's for guitar. But your voice is. I can hear your voice. A lot of times I could not hear you singing.
Probably because he's got the mic going into the interface.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what I thought it was just for guitar, but maybe it's for mics too. I didn't know.
Oh, well, maybe
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know either. But I think you can hook a microphone up into an interface, right?
Yeah. But some of them, they have these little. I don't know. Some of them are lesser, or maybe just for guitars. And
well, I assure you, I don't know.
I don't know.
I've got an interface, but I never use it. I need to get out the. I need to get at the
Zoom.
Yeah, I need to get that out and get my Reaper set up. I keep saying I'm going to do my next one on Reaper and do a video and sync them and learn how to do a video editing. I still haven't done it.
I stay away from that and I forget how to do everything. Larry was helping me with Logic Pro, and I still need to do more with that, but I haven't.
Hey, Paul, it's funny you asked when I might be coming back to Florida. Possibly late July or middle of August. It can't be early August because it's my birthday, and late August is my wife's birthday. So either late July or middle of August. It depends on my niece is on vacation now, so she got to wait till she gets back and figures out if they got anybody else coming down or if they're doing anything. And because they're young, they're on the go all the time. So I told them, because I want to get back down there and play golf. I don't care how hot it is. I want to play golf. And there's a golf course down there where the pros played. I think it's Inverness, but I'm not sure. I was talking to two guys I played with the other day that told me about that place, and you can get on there, especially in the hot summer. So anyway, I will be in touch with you, Paul, if I get back down there. I didn't get but he got a new drone. Have you ever messed with drones, Mitch?
No,
See, I'm surprised because I got the gadget camera, and you're like the cameraman gadget guy. I'm surprised you haven't done the drone.
I thought about it. I mean, just for video reasons, just fly over something or whatever and videotape.
You're out there in God's country, you probably have all kinds of places.
Oh, there's some beautiful
interference. Wires, and stuff.
Yeah, Joe. Well, I know Joe Wentz does, but he's done it a few times. He don't do it all the time. To me, I'm thinking it's like now. I bought the not the GoPro. I got the DJI Osmo. I used it 2 or 3 times. Haven't used it again.
I got to have half a dozen cameras, don't you?
I got the Sony A6000. What's the bottom line? Sony camera, mirrorless camera, but it's a good camera.
I'm still using
I did use it a couple of weeks ago. I only use it as a webcam.
What kind do I have?
A Logitech.
Logitech.
Yeah.
I'm good. That's a great little camera, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's a C920, but it's Walmart sells it. It doesn't say any C920,
right.
But all intents and purposes, it's the same as a C920. This is what I have.
Paul, there you go. Yeah, Innsbruck. There you go. That's where I want to come down there and play that place.
Oh, so I was going to ask you, what airlines did you take down there when you flew to Florida?
Oh, Southwest.
Oh, you did take Southwest.
I think the last 2 times we've flown anywhere was to Vegas before before the COVID, and it's always Southwest. I think that's about the only thing I've flown in the last 20 years.
I haven't flown since 2005, and I think it was Southwest too.
And we went to Disney World 10 years ago. Disney, which one's in Florida? Disney World? Yeah, Disney World. Yeah, it's always Southwest.
Yeah.
They were very, very nice on the phone because I didn't know what to do. We were having problems. For some reason, Janet couldn't get the printer to work. So she couldn't print
Ticket.
and if anybody does fly Southwest, I'm gonna tell you what, pay $20 extra. It's $20. Come on, I spent $20 in 2 days with these goddamn things.
Extra for what?
But to board early online.
Oh,
And you get on the plane so much quicker, and you get off the plane. That's the only thing.
yeah. Southwest don't have assigned seating, do they? They did.
No. So
Right,
it's
right.
first come, first come, first serve. But as if you get there real early, you might get in the A's, which means you'll get, otherwise you're way in the back. If you have carry-on luggage, you might have to put your luggage in the middle of the plane or the back of the plane, but you might be sitting in the middle of the thing. So now you got to wait for everybody to get off so you can go back to get your luggage, because everybody else is standing there. It's a zoo getting on and off the plane, I'll tell you that. But so no, blackjack guitar. I'm not a fisherman. I'm a golfer. So if I ever give up golf, I will revert to fishing. Although, I thought about that, because like at the country club that I'm going to only belong, my country club days are over in the end of August, by the way. They raised the price up after the first year so much.
Oh, really?
And it's not that nice of a course for me to spend that much money. But I was watching these guys fish as I was driving in the driveway. There's a couple places you can fish because Sparrows Point's, on the water over there, water all around it. Not on the course, but all around it. And I was thinking, if I did fish, I get creeped out at the slimy feel of a fish.
Oh,
I'd have to have gloves, special gloves, if I ever did catch a fish, to unhook it and hold it to throw it back. Because
I put my hand in
I'm
her
not
mouth.
I'm not touching a fish.
Well, I used to bass fish a whole lot, but it's just not into it anymore.
It grosses me out getting the salmon out for Janet if it's stalled and getting, because she's gonna prep it and all. Even dead one. It's I don't know. I'm a push. What can I tell you? Boy, Canada, that's a tough. Boy, you guys got it tough up there in Canada. With it's pretty not to get into politics, but the government's pretty on your ass about anything, and they just removed the mandates for flying in trains. Wow. The Maverick 2 is I've heard Maverick is really good. Are you talking about the movie?
The drones.
The drone. That's a drone.
Oh, I
thought you were talking about the new Maverick. That's all I've heard about at the golf course is the new Maverick movie. Got to go to the movie.
Yeah, I did.
I'm not going to a movie theater. Did you go to the movie theater?
It was really good.
I heard that.
It was really good.
Going into no movie theater. I'm sorry. There are too many kids. They make too much noise. And I'm an old man.
Oh, if you go,
I'm liable to look at one wrong and get shot.
See, we're up our way. You go early in the days. We're the only ones there. Yeah. Yeah,
it's 5 movies in my 5 years since me and my wife seen a movie together, and there were kids making noise. You just can't enjoy it. I'm an old man now. I'm crotchety old.
I think I've been in there before. Somebody was getting chewed out for having a cell phone. When a guy, he went off.
Well, you'd hear cell phones going off. I mean, it was just I can't enjoy if I'm going to get. Yeah. There's Tiro's Empirism's here. What's happening, Empirism?
Hey, Empirism. Tiro. You ought to hear some of the stuff he's putting up too, man. He's got some good stuff.
He always, man. He's
I listen to a lot. I just don't comment on a lot, and but I had trouble sleeping a lot. But I'll listen to these videos. But I'm in bed. I can't. I'm listening to them when I'm.
Well, yeah, you're not going to be commenting if you can't see.
It's hard.
It's
hard to. So tell us about the music stores you went to.
Okay, so when Paul picked me up in Dunedin. Hey, by the way, Paul, type in what town do you live in? You don't live right, or are you in actual Tampa? Somebody asked me that. Mitch asked me that today. We were talking because Mitch has some relatives down that way. We talked before because he'll come on occasion. Right.
And Hudson. So anyway, I was in Hudson, Florida, and then I went to Tarpon Springs, which is all like 20, 30 miles from north of Tampa, northwest of Tampa.
Right. So anyway, he
Spring Hill.
picked me up in Dunedin, and we drove, I think, to Clearwater. Went to
Mhm.
the Guitar Center, and I played. Paul, you're gonna have to tell everybody which brand Les Paul, which custom or whatever. It was about a $2,500. It's about the same price range as ours, but it wasn't. It didn't have the push pull. It didn't have all that horse shit that we have, you know.
Mhm.
And this thing had like a baseball bat neck, but it was gorgeous. It was that lemon burst or tea burst. I don't know what burst. There's so many different names, but it was a yellowish color with the tan pick guard, which I don't like pick guards on Les Pauls, but everybody else does. So we liked that. And then we went to the Sam Ash store, which is, I don't know, a few 10 minutes away. And what a cool store that was. And Paul said it was like downsized. This thing was humongous. I mean, big. And they had one there, and I played it through the Les Paul I played at Guitar Center. I played through a Marshall, I think, and I really didn't like the way it sounded. It sounded good, but it was so anyway. They had a different one, and I can't remember which burst it was. This was more orange.
He's got on there. Paul says a standard lemon burst.
10 miles from Hudson. Okay. All right. Spring Hill. Cool. All right. Good.
Mhm.
I have to go back and look at the map because without them, I don't know the geography down there.
Right.
So at Lemon Burst, I love the look of this thing, but the neck was like a baseball bat. First thing I thought was Hack. Hack couldn't even get his hand around this thing. It was like half of a baseball bat, but it didn't bother me. It was really, but this guitar must have weighed 12 pounds. It was heavy. So we left there, went to Sam Ash, and what color was the one at? It wasn't Lemon Burst at Sam Ash. I played one there through a JC40 Roland JC amp, and it sounded like butter. It was just smooth. It was
a boat anchor.
so. And this isn't to brag on how much money I'm going to spend, but just to give you the number, the total with tags, and everything, and the shipping was included. They were going to ship it to Baltimore. Was $2,880. I said, take off the 80, make it 2,800. I'll sign up right now. And the guy goes, oh, I can't do that, but we'll give you the 90-day price guarantee that if anybody advertised one cheaper, we'll match that. We'll send you a refund for the difference. I said, I don't want that. Just give it to me for $2,880. I don't know. I said, all right, well, I'll let you know. And I said, I'll have my niece's husband handle it. He'll call you and handle it if I decide to do it. And I decided not to do it because I started thinking about it. Unburst. Okay. So unburst standard was it was an unburst, which is a little more orangey. I think had orange blended into it or brown blended into the sides. It was gorgeous. It was nice. And took a picture of it with a black pick guard. He put a black pick guard over it, and I took a picture and I sent it to Jesse. I said, Jesse, what do you think? The tan pick guard? I thought I was buying it, or the black pick guard? And Jesse said, because he's my guitar tech, he said, no, let's go with the one that came with it, the tan. I guess that's the color you call it, tan. But I started thinking about it. You know, when I bought all the Helix and my Les Paul, my blue Les Paul down there at Chuck Levin's.
My light fell.
They took money off without me even asking, and then I asked for a little bit more because I was buying on the whole. I said, "What's the whole thing total with both of them?" I said, and I had them round it down, and they said, "Okay." You know, I'm not trying to beat the shit out of them, but it's like, I like to get a deal.
Yeah, now everything's post-COVID and prices are crazy, obviously, on everything.
Paul says the one at Guitar Center was chunky as a boat anchor.
Right.
It would. What was cool at Sam Ash, the guy actually had a scale on the counter to weigh the guitar.
Really? And
the one at Sam Ash, I think, was 10.5 pounds, and it didn't feel that heavy. I didn't think it felt that heavy. Dan in New Jersey, I didn't get an SG, but I almost bought it. That was a mistake. Bet that guitar is still hanging in the store. Yeah, you're right, Paul. I'll bet you it is. $80, $80 friggin' dollars. And really did me a favor because for about the same amount of money or a little bit more, I bought two e-bikes. There you go.
So this is, I got rid of my, and people think I might be crazy. I got rid of my Ibanez Prestige RG 652. I'm just not, just the neck is just too thin for me on that guitar. I just never.
Now that's got a maple neck, and your other one has a maple neck. Do they feel the same?
What other one? No, I think
your orange one. Doesn't your orange one have a maple neck? Or is
that?
Yeah,
yeah, they're the same.
Yeah.
No, they're similar but a little different. I know the other one's got locking tuners on it. This doesn't. But as far as the neck, it's similar, but this has 3 single coils.
Right.
Where that one has the HSS.
A super Strat. That's a regular Strat.
But it's got those noiseless pickups, and which I like, but a lot of people hate them. I don't know why, but I wanted one with just 3 single. I wanted one with 3 single coils, and this was I got it used at Guitar Center. It was like $615.
Oh, okay. 2021. I thought you got a brand new. Oh, okay.
The new ones go for $850, roughly.
Okay.
This was $615, but 2 years ago probably would have been $650 brand new a couple years ago.
Right,
right. They keep on going up, like everything else.
Nothing. Everything's going up. I mean, Jesus. Been to the grocery store lately? Holy moly! I just got a few things at the grocery store yesterday after I went up and paid for I bought a new putter and got a new golf toy. And I mean, I didn't even have the basket wasn't even half full. It was $100, $95.
So when I got back into playing in 2015, I ordered this, right? And I don't know nothing about, even though I've been playing guitars, on and off, but I never knew nothing. I didn't know the difference between humbuckers. Now I'm educating myself. But on this one, I always had trouble with the tone knob staying on. It would just keep on turning, right? And I would get new ones, just do the same thing. So what I did was I took the thing,
you told me this,
the knob off. It's like a pole piece. It's got the thing in the middle. I wanted to try to split it. I mean, bend it a little bit. So, and it just broke. So I had to.
You told me
it wasn't that much. I got that. It's good now. But
I can't even fathom how they would put a new one in. But I'm sure it's not that hard.
Oh no, this really the whole thing.
Do they screw in and out? Do those things screw in and out once you take the knob off?
Everything's attached to this. To the yes, it's real easy. Yeah, it's real easy to do.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was thinking about doing it myself, but I got rid of my soldering iron, and I just don't have patience anymore. And it wasn't that much. It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty cheap.
Well, that's what I would have done. Yeah. Blackjack guitar. Paul said the same thing. I mean, for $80, but maybe it's a policy of Sam Ash that that's the price and that's what we're going to sell it for, and $80. I don't know.
So it was 28 something.
It's not like the 28 with taxes. Because they got actually I think their sales tax is more.
Yeah, 4 years ago it would have been less than 25. You probably paid for it.
Oh yeah,
because I paid. I think our Blueburst. I think retail 28, and I think I only paid 24 something for it.
Yeah, it was about 2,500 for ours. Were about right around 25.
Yeah,
they discounted it, but it's like with tax and everything, it was $2,880. I said, make it $2,800 even. I'll do it right now.
I'm surprised.
I had taken quite a bit of cash down to gamble. We went to I got there Wednesday night late. And then Thursday we did the e-bike thing, went to a minor league game. They can walk to a minor league stadium. They have a minor league team for Toronto right there in Dunedin. And then Thursday night we walked around to the bar. I called Paul from the bar outside the bar having a smoke. I couldn't remember the next day what time we were going to meet. Yeah, I couldn't keep these kids drank me under the table. I didn't get sick or pass out or anything, but it's like I got wasted. But
how were you getting around?
You walk everywhere, dude.
You were able to walk.
And the Holiday Inn is like right behind their apartment complex.
Okay.
I mean, right behind it. It's across the street, basically. But what was I? So I'd taken quite a bit of cash. We went to the Hard Rock Casino on the Indian Reservation, which is probably about 45 minutes out from where they live. I think that's inland, like east of Tampa,
right?
North and east of Tampa. And I wasn't feeling it at the casino. Although I got to let me tell you guys, a casino. This is a good story. I'll try to make it short. So we got to the casino because and we were that night we were going to go see Miranda Lambert, Little Big Town, and a band. You guys got to check this band out. I'll type it in the thing. Cadillac 3. Man, they are the most rock and country band you ever heard. It ain't country music they play. I guess a little kind of like Jason Aldean a little bit, but on steroids. It's three guys, a guitar player singing, a drummer, and a guy that's either playing pedal steel or bass guitar. And these guys were so loud. This was an outdoor amphitheater thing. Hey, Paul, if you know the name of that amphitheater, type that in because Mitch was asking me what it was called. I can't remember, but it was so loud. Anyway, I had a lot of cash because I was going to play, and I thought, if I'm up real late, I'll go into the poker room and play some cash game. And I expecting to lose it, I got it to burn. I'm going to, but I might get lucky. So when I stayed at a Red Roof Inn because they wanted too much for a room at this place. These Indian reservations, these Indian folk, Seminoles, man, they want a lot of money for their hotel rooms, let me tell you. So I'm waiting for them. They went up and checked in. They got into their room and all, and my niece wanted to put on her cowboy boots and, her cowgirl boots and all for the concert for Miranda Lambert that night. Okay. So I'm waiting for them. So I sat down at the closest slot machine to where they were coming out because I don't want to miss them when they came out. I put like $50 in, and it's a penny machine, right? So maximum bet's like $6 a throw. Penny machine, my ass. Okay. I put $50 in there, and in less than 5 minutes, I'm up over $200, and I ran it up to almost $300, and I cashed out. You get a little ticket. You don't get the change. You get the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I put another 50 in because they're still not coming in. I put another 50 in. I won almost another 200. I was up like 400. I put one more 50 in and then they came down and I hadn't really won anything. So in less than like 10 minutes, I was up almost $400, 300 and some dollars. Should have quit there because I gave that.
I was going to ask, did you
later on? I mean, after the concert and the next morning, I didn't even I didn't even go back. They picked me up at the Red Roof and we went home.
So you came out on top.
Got pretty wasted. No, I didn't come out on top, but I didn't lose much. So I have all this cash. So I was like, I'm ready to buy this guitar. I was going to pay cash for the guitar. I had three envelopes.
Mm-hmm.
I let them have. I funded their gambling. I said, if you win over $1,000, I want 15% of any winnings in case they won a big jackpot. And later that night, some girl won like I think $100,000 on a machine, and I was near where she goes, "Oh my Lord, oh my Lord." That's all I kept hearing. Oh my.
Mid-Florida Amphitheater.
Florida Amphitheater.
Okay, Mid-Florida. And then PJ said to you, check out the Hellcasters on YouTube.
Okay. I've heard of them, but I don't, and maybe I've seen a video of those, but I've heard of Hellcasters. But I'm telling you what, these three guys for a 3-man band, and it was so loud. A couple times I had to cover my ears. I felt like such an old man, covering my ears, but it was loud. I mean, 3 guys. And like I told Mitch, this is the best line I heard all night. So they're the first band. They didn't even play 50 minutes, but when they played, they were loud and proud. Let me tell you. And the third song, right before the third song, the best line I heard all night, the guy, and these guys are from Tennessee, the Cadillac 3. The guy goes, "I'll tell you what, folks, this is going to be the most badass shit you hear all night long." And then, man, they started. It was so loud. And I told my niece's husband, I said, just once in my life, I want to play that loud through an amplifier, because a guitar, nothing. The Helix, no matter what you got, it can't possibly sound the same as playing that loud as they're playing outdoors. Oh my God, that must just be your guitar. Your guitar probably plays itself. That, of course, that loud. If you make them, my clams are really going to will really be exposed. But wow, that was. I felt young again. The only thing was missing was the the cigarettes being passed from like back in the 70s, you know.
Well, it's just like when I tried that meter, or it was on
Oh yeah.
a
Did you tell her,
Marshall.
did you tell them earlier?
I don't think I did. Did I? No.
So
Well,
Hack bought a Meteora,
right.
and Mitch has got a Jones for one now.
Well, when I got my Stratocaster fixed, I left it there. Then I came back to check it out. They had one there.
Now, was it a new one or a used one?
It was a new one,
New one,
1149, right?
Right. You said it was okay.
And so they hooked me up with a Marshall DSL 40 CR. I think it's the same thing at Hack has, tube amp.
Did you have any effects? Did you hit any effects?
I didn't have to. It just sounded that good. I didn't play with the amp. Actually, I told him to turn it down a little bit. I don't want the people to hear how bad I am. But it sounds so freaking good, even on low volumes. I think the only thing I did was I think I messed with some of the positions. I think because I get nervous when I'm in there, so I don't even remember what I'm doing. I just remembered it sounded really, really good. I mean,
now here's
even
the
that
deal breaker
amp.
For me. Did you get a hard shell case with that, or was it a gig
No,
bag?
I think you get a soft shell case with that.
Jesus Christ!
But
that's amazing.
I mean, it's a Mexican, but it's
times have changed. Times have changed.
Well, Hack will tell you he likes his a lot. He really likes it a lot. I mean, it's not going to be a. It's not going to be a less.
Did you get a hard shell case with yours? Or
no.
Got a gig bag? I mean, Jesus
I think
Christ!
a gig bag.
And times have changed in the 80s. This thing was $199 at Sam Ash in New Jersey. My buddy bought it and brought it down, and it came. And I don't know which dummy has the hard shell case. Dave. You can't see it, but Dave Stafford guitar producing dummy. It's not a real fancy hard shell case, but it's a hard shell case, and that was for Japanese Strat in the 80s. Would be the equivalent of a Mexican Strat.
Well,
now
I think they're. I think a lot of people really like those Japanese. I think they might go more in some of the Strats. I mean, used. They were real popular.
I think Jesse said mine. If we put it on, if I'm not going to sell it, just because that's such, I like it. Especially with the black pickguard now. But I think he said about $500 now.
Really?
Might go for more than that, but I'm not selling it.
Hey, just Brian S.
Bag.
Brian Stewart, how you doing?
Brian S. What's going on, Brian?
He's Florida. He's in Florida.
Didn't he? Yeah, Brian. How you like Florida? What part of Florida did Brian move to?
I think he was south of you, I believe.
Brian,
south of Tampa.
Sarasota?
Yeah,
Bradenton?
I think he's southwest or south of you, but on the coast side.
Yeah, you got Bradenton.
Bradenton.
Bradenton area. Okay, I've been there. The Pittsburgh Pirates minor league, their spring training facilities down there, and I went down there twice for an over 40 baseball group and played.
Hi, Sean.
Very nice, Brian. That's a nice area down there, man. I like it. That's not far. So Brian S., if I come down there in late July, early August, middle August, maybe you could come up to Dunedin, and Paul and I, lunch and beers are on me. If you can Uber up to Dunedin, that would be cool. And then Paul can take us to the music stores. Because Paul has a very cool truck. I got to tell you that, man.
Oh, really?
Like, wow. It's like
what kind? I mean,
it's a spaceship truck. Chevy, I think, and it's just really, really nice. Big son of a bitch. God damn. I mean, Ford, back seat and all the really, really, really nice truck.
There you go. You got a date done. Brian said we could do guitar shops.
Yeah, all right. He'll drive up. Okay, cool. Well, if you Uber up, we can pound some beers.
Paul's in.
Yeah, cool. That's anyway.
Maybe I'll go. No, I can't go. I can't go. Yeah, I have trouble going 3 miles away from my house.
I got to tell you all something. If you're traveling, do not travel coming home. I came home Sunday night, and I had like an 11 o'clock flight. No. Yeah, 11 o'clock flight, Eastern Standard Time. And I got there about 8:30. We got there earlier, and I'm glad we did. I got there a lot earlier than I needed to, but the bars closed. I couldn't believe it. I got there just as
You talking about at the airport?
Call.
At the airport?
At the airport at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, the bar's closed. So
is that Orlando International?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I went out. I smoked 2 cigarettes. I hate to smoke. Well, I'm smoking them right after another here, but I hate smoking one and then smoking it. But I smoked 2 cigarettes because I figured, man, I'm really early. I'm going to go nuts. I took a picture when I got in there. They have an outdoor smoking thing right there. It was right by the Southwest. I mean, you go down this one aisle and like that's where you sit waiting for where you're going to board at whatever gate I was boarding at. And right at the end of where the last seat, the furthest seat from there, there's a hallway for outdoor smoking. I love Tampa Airport. It's my favorite airport in the world.
Tampa?
Yeah.
Oh,
you can smoke.
Oh, yeah. You didn't go through Orlando International.
No. Tampa.
Well, that's right. They got their own airport.
They got their. That's a nice airport. Very nice there too.
I got you.
So I had a double Jameson at 8:45, and it's like I'm thinking, Christ, I'm drinking a double Jameson. I'm gonna want a cigarette so bad. But you got to go outside at a normal like at BWI. You got to go all the way through. You got to take your shoes off again and everything, and unpack your,
Did that take long?
Well, it was a pain in the ass because you got to take I had my laptop in my carry-on bag. Okay. So you got to take the laptop out of the carry-on bag to go through the little machine, the conveyor thing, the machine. And then you got to pack everything back up. You got to take your shoes, you got to take your belt off. I was like, had a shirt like this, but I had one of my denim shirts over top because I'm a puss. I get cold easy. You got to take, that's your jacket. I said, it's a shirt. You got to take it off. I take a shirt. You got to get undressed and then you got to stand there and get zapped with radiation so they can x-ray. I didn't like that. I'd rather them grope me. And want to grope me? Get
it's like
thrills for an old man. Okay.
2005, last time we flew, and it was like we're in the line for security for hours. Before, between Florida and Vegas.
Long. It's a pain in the ass unpacking all this shit in your pockets. Yeah. You got to get it. What's in. And then you got to put it all back together again. And I thought I lost my money clip, and it's a Ravens money clip that Janet got me. I went back. I said, "Did you guys find a money clip in one of the things?" And then it was in one of my other pockets. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll be paranoid about
that
stuff.
All right, that's cool. All right, Brian S. Well, I'll hook up. I got your email. I'll email you if I do. I gotta see, and then my wife might want to come down, which wouldn't be a problem. She can, join. But my niece and her husband drink too much for my wife. My wife can drink them under the table one night, but she does. After she drinks one night, she don't want to drink again for a long time. She'll drink like an alcoholic the one night she drinks, but after that, she's done. Where I'll drink. I drink not daily, but at least.
And I don't drink it. I don't drink at all. Except I haven't drank since that one time on here. So last time I drank, I was.
But I'm very excited about the e-bikes, Mitch, because now I can e-bike up to the bar, and I can sit at the bar and have more than one drink.
Where do you put your bike at while you're?
You get a chain. I'll just chain it to a pole, but it'll be within sight. There's one place I can sit outdoors, and this place that I really like is right on the corner, right, and they got a glass window right where the bar is. But you just chain it to a pole. And you can't just chain these things and walk away and go shopping or anything because they take the battery off. They can take they can defeat the lock or they can disassemble these things in seconds. It's easier than a car and not that we have that much crime or anything in Catonsville, but somebody might get the idea.
There's some really bad areas in Florida too.
There's a new name, Violet's Inspiration.
Oh, I know her.
Oh, okay. Hi, Violet's Inspiration Soup.
Yes,
it's a new name. Well, good. Yeah, glad you joined us.
Yeah, y'all can follow her. A lot of these people, not everybody, most of them have content. So check each other's out. Everybody knows each other in here.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to go back and I'll have to sub Violet's. Here, let me. Talk while I try to do this because it's you know how I get Violet.
I don't have the gift to gab.
Sure you do. Violet's Inspiration. Is that what it says?
Yes.
Inspiration Shop. Oh, here it is. Soup.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I'm subbed. I'll ring your bell. See what you got going. All right. And go back.
Yeah, we had. Yeah, I'm saying we have not gone on any vacation in, I think 2017 or 17 when we drove down to Florida. I haven't been anywhere since. It's hard because I got my medical issues. I forgot to tell you, Margaret's going in for her knee replacement on.
Oh wow!
I think it's August 11th.
Okay.
So she's got to get all this pre-op stuff done. She went today, and so I'm going to be busy taking care of her.
Well, listen, I'm going to highly recommend that she takes her physical therapy.
Oh, she's going
very seriously afterwards.
Oh,
but that it's like a fat, assembly line fat. These joint replacements, they've got it down. They've been, I mean, 10, 15 years, I don't know how many years ago, my father-in-law, he had both done at this, both knees done. I think that was a mistake. He was never the same as after that. I mean, he was okay. He lived, a good while after that, but he was never quite the same. I think they should have done one at a time. That's my thought. If you need to get them both done, do one.
She would
rehab that and then have the other one. If you have to have the other one done. Oh, I lost the pop-up chat.
I just hope it won't, because it's really, when we go somewhere, I mean, I have trouble with my knees, but I can still walk fast. And it's just like, sometimes I want to say, you want me to get a wheelchair? I'll push it, because she's so slow, but she don't want that.
Oh, Brian, that's went back for the Indy 500. Wow. Hey, Brian, do you wear like ear plugs or anything? Isn't that noisy? I've never been to a race.
I'll talk
Have you ever been to a race?
Talk about Fisher. He's a fisherman. He can do all kinds of type of fishing.
Who, Brian?
Oh yeah, he does.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, these high end. What do you call it? Go on these fishing boats. So I forgot.
Oh, I can't go out. I get seasick.
I don't stop. It didn't stop me. I went. I think I got sick one time. It didn't stop me from fishing, but I know I went with. Growing up, I had this friend of mine, this muscle guy. I mean, he was like, he went all these arm wrestling. I mean, weightlifting thing. He was sick the whole time. He went outside Ocean City. The whole time he was sick. Have
you ever been to a race?
Like no,
a car race? I haven't either. I hear it.
We got Lincoln Speedway. You should hear the noise. It's a mile from here, or 2 miles. It does a sprint
that's
car.
What I mean. I can't imagine being close, Brian.
There, but the noise is so loud. But it's annoying. It doesn't bother me, and I don't hear it too bad inside. But when we're outside, I take her out to walk, and they do it on the weekends. Oh my gosh, it's super loud, but it sounds cool though.
Is this a drag racing or is
it's whatever sprint car is? Yeah, it's whatever sprint car is. It's those little
sprint car. Okay,
it's it's like
quiet. I think compared to an Indy car, I think
it's not going to be like as loud as same thing, but it's still loud. And then we have a gun shop club down like a mile from us. You hear them; they're shooting all the time.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, up here in Boston, it's like Florida North again. We've had spurts. Let me tell you, when I went, it was May 11th to the 14th when I went down to Dunedin, Tampa. And so I got back the 16th. That week, it was in the 90s and humid. It was hotter up here than it was down there, okay, in May. Mm-hmm. And yesterday and today, I don't think Florida's got anything on us with both the temperature, the heat, and the humidity. It's been in the 90. It was, I don't know if it got the 90 today or not, but yesterday it definitely did.
Yeah, I think it's a little not quite as humid today as it was yesterday. Well, it says 47 in here, but.
All right. Well, look, I gotta cut this. There is a Dunedin in New Zealand. Oh, cool. Do they call it Violet? Is her name Violet?
Yes.
Yeah, Violet. Is it Dunedin? Do they say it Dunedin in New Zealand, or do they call it something else? Because man, I was called it Dundin and all kinds of different names before my knees straightened me out.
I say Dunedin.
Violet. Okay. Cool. Anyway, I subbed you, Violet. Listen, I got to cut out. Mitch, stay on.
I need to talk to you for 1 minute before when we cut off. It won't take 1 second.
Okay.
So
everybody, thanks for coming in. I didn't know we were going live. Mitch kind of hustled me. I called him on the phone today.
Done it for a while.
He goes, "You want to do we'll just do a private stream." I said, "Yeah, I can do that."
I mean, you get burned out. Then when you stay away from it, you miss it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
all right, thanks,
Exactly.
people. We'll do some more.
We'll do it.
So,
We'll do some more. And Hugh Caldwell, if you're still in here, he mentioned in the comments. I haven't answered my comments yet, but from my videos, we got to hook up a time, Hugh. That's for me and you, because I gotta transpose Eastern Standard Time to Scotland
oh yeah,
time,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so that you're not up at 3 o'clock in the morning. to do. But Hugh Caldwell will definitely do something. And everybody else, thanks for good, Hugh. So I'll email you and we'll hook up and maybe do a practice private stream or something. But and no echo. You didn't hear an echo with me.
No, we sound
Cool.
great.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either. So
We
it was
sound great.
it
Input
was my
too loud.
computer. I had the computer set up wrong. That's all.
Okay.
So anyway, iced tea cheers to everybody, and we'll see you soon. This is Rick.
Bye.
Hey, Rick.